There's been a lot of drama when it comes to nudity for female actresses, and one Game of Thrones actress is complaining about some of the excessive nudity that you'll experience if you're watching the series. So Natalia Tina is one of the characters. She is a wildling, if you were watching Game of Thrones, and she said the following during the interview. She says, "I think it's really unfair. Every actor, any actress has had her tits out. Every single actress I know, blokes, it's like, let's see some ass." I think ass is what she meant. Do you know what I mean? Let's make it more even.
Yeah, not buying it.
Yeah. Gee, I wonder if Jake is biased. So,
there's a lot of jobs out there. You know, do a different job. I mean, like if you're a wildling, you got to be a little wild, right? What are you gonna do? Cover it all up?
I don't remember seeing her naked.
She's.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, she was naked. Yeah.
I don't even remember.
And then, so she looks like a wildling, and she looks kind of scary. What's funny is that once she took her clothes off, I was like, oh, interesting.
She's actually really beautiful.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So it actually did her a lot of good. I liked her character a lot more after that.
You are the worst.
I was like, that's what she's hiding underneath the clothes?
She's not the only female character from Game of Thrones that's complaining about this, okay? So
drunk.
she will not name who this person is, but she says the following. One of the girls in the show who got her kit off the most in the first couple of seasons now doesn't at all, because she said, "I want to be known for my acting, not my breasts."
So that we all assume that's Emilia Clarke?
Yeah, that's the assumption. And I like Emilia Clarke, so if it is her, I want to defend her, but I enjoy seeing her boobies.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Bless your heart. Okay. Well, here, I totally agree.
She's just so beautiful, and I want to celebrate her beauty.
Yeah, look, the thing about Game of Thrones is sex and violence. Let's keep it real. So, it's not like you thought you were going on the Cosby Show, right? And if you read the books, there's plenty of sex and violence in the books, so they're trying to portray that. So in the first season with that scene with the prostitutes and Littlefinger, some say they needlessly went over the top in something that wasn't even in the book. You can say that's a somewhat legitimate criticism. But the rest of it, yeah, Khaleesi has sex with Khal Drogo, and so they show it. There's no harm in that.
So, okay, my opinion is, I think that human nudity, sex, all of that, as long as it actually adds to the storyline and there's a purpose for it, I'm in favor of it. It doesn't bother me. If it bothers you as an actor or an actress, then maybe you should reconsider what you do for a living, because a lot of roles involve nudity. Sometimes there's gratuitous nudity where it's like, there's really no point for this, but it happens anyway. A perfect example of that is actually in the latest Star Trek movie.
Yeah, everybody's talking about that.
Yeah, apparently Alice Eve, who plays Dr. Carol Marcus, I have not seen the movie, so I'm not going to pretend like I did. She strips down to her underwear, and everyone's like, what the hell? There was no reason for that.
Does she have a six-pack? Is that what's going on over there?
She has a very nice body. It looks like it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Really?
Said the guy with this body. No, my problem with her is that she's too beautiful. Like, I like people to have a little bit of character. So when the wildling took off her clothes, I was like, oh, interesting, right? When she takes off her clothes, I'm like, she's a Barbie. I feel nothing, right? Anyway, I saw the movie. It was so gratuitous. For no reason.
In fact, the producer of the movie admits that. Damon Lindelof says the following. He says, "I cop to the fact that we should have done a better job of not being gratuitous in our representation of a barely clothed actress." So at least he admits it. He also says the following. "We also had Kirk shirtless in underpants in both movies. Do not want to make light of something that some construe as misogynistic. What I'm saying is, I hear you, I take responsibility, and will be more mindful in the future." And then later on, he points to the fact that he spelled misogynistic wrong, but I just want to give him credit for that.
Okay, nicely done. All right, no, overall though, I'm pardoning everybody, okay?